So hello students, in this video we are going to study about the second topic of special pricing functions, that is the formulas available in group condition routine. In the last video we studied about what are group conditions. The conditions that are applied on the material group or a customer group are called group conditions. Why are group condition helpful? So that we can give better discount to our customers. Okay, now we have to see the formulas that how these group conditions are helpful to give us the better price to our customer. There are in total three formulas. We will get to them one by one. First of all, the formula number one is for specific condition type. That means we will take into account only one condition at a time. Okay, let us see the simulation. Suppose there is one material group 01 of two materials with different pricing groups. That means for blazers the pricing would be different and for jackets the pricing would be different. We will see it. Material number related to blazers is M1 and material number related to jackets is M2. Item number is 10 for blazers and item number is 20 for jackets. But these both the materials, both the items are in the same material group, that is material group number 01. Okay. I hope there is no doubt in this. Now, there is a sales order. The sales order says that item number 10 material M1 order is of 3 pieces and the condition type is K007. Item number 20 material M2, the order is of 7 pieces, condition type is K007. Okay. So now let us see the condition record of this condition type K007. Here is the condition record. Condition record K007, condition record K007. That means for one condition type K007, there are two existing condition records. One is for material M1 and other one is for material M2. That is why we called here different pricing groups. Okay. For material M1 it says, if you buy from 1 to 9 pieces, then the charge would be $20 per piece, and if you buy 10 and above pieces, the charge would be $15 per piece. For material number M2, the condition record says if you buy from 1 to 9 pieces, the charge would be $50 per piece, and if you buy 10 and above pieces, the charge would be $20 per piece. Okay. So now the main concept of the group condition is that when you go to the supermarket and you ask the vendor that I want to buy the goods only if I get a appealing discount. So the vendor says you, yes, I have an appealing discount. If you buy more than 10 pieces, 10 or more than 10 pieces, I will give you some discount. Okay, and then you ask the vendor if I can mix the items, I can combine 2 or 3 items to get the total order quantity complete. The vendor says yes. So there comes the condition type, there comes the role of group conditions. Similarly, the sales order is of 3 pieces of item 10 and 7 pieces of item 20. That means the total order quantity is 10. That means the condition that would be applied while pricing on this would act on total order quantity because the vendor has to give discount to the customer. The customer has grouped the items. The customer has taken 3 pieces of M1 and 7 pieces of M2. So the customer has completed the order quantity of 10 pieces so that he can get the discount. Okay, 3 plus 7 is equals to 10. And so the item number 10, that is of material M1, it would be charged according to this pricing condition. 3 into $15 per piece, that is $45. Because the total order quantity is 10, therefore we are saying from 10 and above. Though the order quantity of item number 10 is only 3 pieces, but we will consider the total order quantity, that is 10. Okay, and 7 pieces of item number 20, so it will also match this condition from 10 and above $20 per piece. Therefore 7 into $20, $140. Okay, so how the customer is benefiting here? Despite the customer is buying 3 and 7 pieces, the condition type that should match is from 1 and 9, from 1 and 9 for both the materials. But as K007 is a group condition, we can combine the items together to complete the minimum order quantity to get the better discount. Therefore 3 plus 7 is equals to 10 and the condition for 10 and above is now matching. This is how the customer is benefiting here. If the group condition did not exist in the SAP system, that what would happen? 3 pieces would be charged at $20, that is $660, and 7 pieces would be charged at $50, that is $300. In that case, the customer would be paying much higher amount. But due to group condition maintenance in SAP for this specific condition K007, the customer is getting the better price. This is the beauty of group conditions. And here comes the concept of specific condition type, that we are talking only of one condition type, that is K007. Okay. Now let us see formula number 2. The formula number 2 is for all condition types. See, material group 01 of two materials with different pricing groups. Here also different pricing groups means two different condition records would be there. Blazers are associated with condition type K007 and jackets are associated with condition type K009. Okay. There is a sales order that item number 10 material M1 3 pieces with condition type K007, item number 20 M2 7 pieces with condition type K009. The same condition type that are associated, item number 10 for K007, item number 20 K009, and same in the sales order we have written here. Okay. Similarly here 3 plus 7 is equals to 10. As it is a group condition, both K007 is also applied on material group 1 and K009 is also applied on material group 1. Therefore, both of them are group conditions. As both of them are group conditions, the total order quantity we will consider it, that is 10. So let us see the condition records. For condition type K007 there is one condition record. For condition type K009 there is another condition record. Now for item number 10, the condition type is K007. That means for these 3 pieces we will see this condition record, and for these 7 pieces we will see this condition record. But we will consider total order quantity while pricing. So for these 3 pieces, the condition should match here is from 1 to 9, that is $20 per piece. But no, as it is a group condition, we will take into account the total order quantity. Therefore, the condition that is from 10 and above would match. 3 pieces would be charged at $15 per piece for $45, and these 7 pieces would be charged at $30 per piece for $210. This is the beauty of the group conditions, that we can take into account the total order quantity so as to satisfy the vendor, and the customer also gets better discount. Now the concept here was of for all condition types, K007, K009. Similarly, there can be more condition types also, and all these condition types are acting on one material group, that is material group number 1. Therefore, both of them are group conditions. I hope this is also clear to you. Only difference was that here we are taking into account 2 conditions, and in formula number 1 there was only 1 condition. Now the third formula is for same material pricing group. For same material pricing group, let us see material group 01 of two material with same pricing group. In the formula number 1 and formula number 2, we saw here it was written for different pricing groups. For different pricing groups, what happened, there existed 2 condition records. Okay, for material number M1 and material number M2 separately. But now the pricing group is same. That means only one table of material group 01 as a whole would be there. Material M1 and material M2 are not going to have separate pricing criteria. Both of them, rather the whole material group is having the same pricing criteria now. Okay. So there is a sales order, item number 10 material M1 60 pieces, K007 is the condition type. Item number 20 M2 70 pieces, K007 is the condition type. Okay. Now as we are talking about the group conditions, the total order quantity would be considered, that is 60 plus 70 is equals to 130, and therefore these 60 pieces would be charged according to the second row, that is from 100 till 999, that is $5 per piece. 60 into $5, $300. This 70 pieces would be charged also according to this only, because total order quantity is 130, so we will see from 100 to 999, that is 7 into $5, that is $350. So the total bill for the customer would be $650. But if we did not apply the group conditions, then this condition number 1 would match. In that case, the bill would be around $1300. So this is why the condition types are linked to the material group, and then they are called the group conditions. The group conditions help us to offer better price to our customers. But if you analyze these all formulas, formula number 1, formula number 2, formula number 3, then there arises one very major problem. Can you think of that problem? See this video again for formula number 1, 2 and 3, and then think if you can make out what is the problem that can be on the part of the vendor. The vendor who is selling the goods, who is giving the discounts to the customer, is at a very great risk using these group conditions. Please think on that problem till the time we get on to the next video and we will discuss it. Thank you.